So we finished session 26 a couple of minutes ago at the time I am recording this video. Well, a couple of hours ago, which is about to be 3 at the time I am recording this. But today is the first anniversary of Order of the Amethyst Oak, and yes, I did think of sharing this in the self-promo channel for the Yup It's the Buddies Discord. So for those who's coming in from the Buddies community, for those who's been around since day one or has been here before the first anniversary, thank you for being here. It is very much appreciated. And I know that there are some stuff that I get good at versus stuff that I don't have a full understanding of, but at the end of the day, as a first time dungeon master, I am having fun with being a first time dungeon master. And, well, first time game master at that. And as for B Major, Stormio, and Penguin, I'm happy to have you guys as players since we first started this session. And this was originally going to start April 7th, 2024, but it couldn't happen because I couldn't find anybody to show me the ropes on how to be a DM at the time. So I just looked at tutorials and took notes as of what happens. And when it comes to the tricks that I have up my sleeves, I can find ways to connect backgrounds of other characters, like what I did with Session 26 with a new player recently because of the crimes that they committed. Which, y'all are on your own on figuring that part out, but it's honestly crazy to say that we're in the third act 1 year later, which, yes, it is a fast campaign, but if you think about it in that logic, it does give a lot of storytelling with how we're leveling up the characters every time we beat a boss and how the rest of the journey has been going, with how we would have different sessions in different areas to where we can build up epic boss fights. Some being easy, some being hard, some being somewhere in the middle. And starting with the third act, they're going to be a bit difficult. So that's all I'm gonna say. And just between us, Legend of the Bravehearts is coming soon. I'm not gonna say what it is going to be. It's going to be later this year. That's all I'm gonna say. As for what all goes on for the campaign, like what I said, it's been a wild ride, and for what is planned to celebrate, the Buddies community thought of the idea of doing a I thought of the idea of doing a D&D Honor Among Thieves community, movie night, and the Buddies community said that the 19th would be a good choice to do given the fact that it is on theme for this anniversary. And as for what else is going to happen throughout later this year, we all know that I'm going to be hard at work for Horror Game Season 2026. And at the same time, I do also want to try to release new content for Mindstorm Creations Media, given the fact that it's been a bit since I've done any writing for that. Which Worlds Brawl 1 is going to be written in collaboration with B Major, so that's going to be a fun thing to do. And And I also did release Cyborg Assassin Chapter 3, which, if you have any instructive criticism, feel free to let me know. I'll leave a link down in the description below for those who want to go check it out. And as for the rest of the month, we are going to be having the second anniversary of the All Things Nerdy podcast, which is in collaboration with Summer from Summer and Winter, which, speaking of, if you're watching this summer, it was an honor to collaborate with you for the second anniversary. And we have not recorded episode 28 yet, but it's going to be with Scarlet Games, and then episode 29, it's just going to be us hosts, given how many topics that we're going to cover, which there's going to be a lot of video game news, movie, and television news at that. And there may or may not be some controversy that we may shed some light on, so it really all depends on what all we talk about. And for Investigator's Revenge, I did say that's going to come out later this year, but somewhere around October is when I plan on having it come out. But the day of the release, that's where my lips are going to be sealed at, because I plan on revealing it later this year, just not right now. Unless if it's already revealed in the Mindstorm Creations media channel, I don't remember. Nevertheless, see you all around, and for those who is celebrating the first anniversary of Order of the Amethyst Oak, I am looking forward to celebrating with you. And same case for the All Things Nerdy podcast, and then the 4th anniversary of the Buddies is going to be big. Will it be bigger than last year? That all depends on how things go down. See you all around, and thank you for listening to me expressing my gratitude for the support of this Dungeons and Dragons campaign that I wanted to say happy anniversary to.